Night has fallen. Bloodwood Forest, normally just wood, now drenched in moonlight and mystery. Crickets chirp, owls hoot, a twig snaps. This is serious. The air crackles with anticipation. Or maybe it's just the static from all the fur. Hard to say. On one side of the clearing, figures stir in the shadows. They're definitely not here for a picnic, unless it's a picnic basket full of volunteers. Tension, thick enough to cut with a silver butter knife, which coincidentally someone might need later, just in case. But tonight we're talking werewolves versus vampires, and frankly, the fur is about to fly. Leading the pack, a hulking werewolf, fangs bared, lets out a fearsome howl. He's Wolfgang, alpha male, fashion-challenged, and prone to bouts of howling at inopportune moments, like now.
All right, lads, those fiends think they own the night. We'll show them who's boss.
A chorus of enthusiastic snarls and howls rises from the pack, except for Dave, who's busy trying to untangle his tail from a particularly vicious bramble. Across the clearing, a group of vampires, looking pale and interesting, strides into the moonlight. Count Vasily, tall, brooding, and owner of a truly magnificent cape, surveys the scene with disdain.
Werewolves, always so pedestrian. Shall we dispose of them then?
What follows can only be described as organized chaos, or maybe disorganized chaos. It's hard to tell. Wolfgang lunges at Vasily, who sidesteps gracefully, causing Wolfgang to trip over Dave and land in a heap.
Boy, watch it. These trousers were a nightmare to find.
The other werewolves and vampires engage in a series of clumsy skirmishes. Fangs clash, claws swipe, and more than a few dignified creatures end up flat on their backs, wondering what went wrong. One particularly scrawny vampire, Vlad, attempts to hypnotize a werewolf with a pocket watch. The werewolf, Barry, is more interested in the shiny chain.
Ooh, sparkly.
Vlad sighs and puts the watch away. Some nights, it's just not worth the effort. The battle rages on, a hilarious ballet of missed cues and pratfalls. Then, in the middle of it all, a strange thing happens. A picnic basket is spotted lying forgotten near the edge of the clearing.
Hold it!
Wolfgang shouts, holding up a paw. The werewolves grudgingly obey. Vasily, never one to pass up an opportunity for a dramatic pause, follows suit.
Is that?
Don't tell me.
They both shout in unison.
Crumpets!
The tension evaporates like morning mist. Both sides converge on the picnic basket, transforming from fearsome predators into eager partygoers in the blink of an eye. After a brief respite involving crumpets, tea, brewed over a carefully controlled campfire, of course, and some surprisingly civil conversation about the merits of silverware versus just using your fangs, the truce comes to an end.
Right, where were we?
Wolfgang says, licking crumpet crumbs from his whiskers.
Trying to destroy each other, if I recall correctly. Shall we resume?
And resume they do. The battle is just as chaotic and uncoordinated as before, but now there's a definite glee in the air. These creatures may be sworn enemies, but even enemies can bond over a shared love of crumpets. Vlad tries the hypnosis trick again, this time with Barry wearing the pocket watch as a makeshift necklace.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Barry chants, completely oblivious. Vlad sighs, maybe next time. As the night wears on, the battle reaches a fever pitch, then slowly peters out. Both sides are exhausted from all the fighting and laughing.
Well, that was something.
Indeed. Until next time, werewolves.
Next time, vampires.
Wolfgang replies with a wink. And so the creatures of Bloodwood Forest return to their respective lairs, bruised, battered, and strangely content. The battle may be over, but the rivalry and the crumpet-fueled truce will continue. Until next time, Bloodwood.